Hi, this is Deadly Cat Queen, and this game is called Blanket Cat. Okay, let's start. The Kitten Witch Crate. Oh, come in. There is no need to begin. With regrets and frets, let's skip straight to the well-mets. So, set your troubles at the door, throw your fears to the floor. No matter the dispute, the quandary, the doubt, I promise we'll sort it all out. Now come in, let us begin. There's no need to delay. How are you feeling today? The morning sun is bright and cheery as you open your eyes. You return the world's greetings with a bleary-eyed, wide-mouthed, tail-curling yawn. From your perch on the kitchen windowsill, you can see far into the valley below. Draped in pillowy mounds of freshly fallen snow, it glistens like a field of sparkling diamonds. First snow of the season already? With a stretch. Oh, with a stretch. I get it. You wriggle free from your tangled blankets. You peer through the window, tail flicking softly as you watch the valley of swooping birds. Only a few flit to and fro this morning. A family of red and cream speckled grosbeaks, feathers vibrant against the snow. They dip through the field in low arcs, wingtips brushing the ground one after the other before flying high into the air, cresting against the blue sky. Humph. What a boring show today. Perhaps when you return to the window later, another bird family will have arrived. They will have no choice but to wage a territorial battle against one another, vying for what little seeds remain accessible through the snow. Well, a cat can dream, right? You turn away from the window and drop the counter below with a hearty thump. Your ears flick with annoyance, but as Baba enters the kitchen, your grumpy exterior sheds like loose fur. Warm wool swallows her from head to toe, and like every morning, she wears a welcoming smile. A soft pang prods your heart once you notice the worn wicker basket draped over her arm. A clear sign she intends on going shopping today, and you won't get to accompany her. Even though it's embarrassing and far beneath you, you let out a loud mewling meow begging for attention, and she's all too quick to oblige. Oh! Well, good morning to you too, Iggy. I was just about to leave for the store. She crosses the kitchen towards you, and then immediately greets you with a soft head pat. Aw. Just what you were hoping for. Each time you see her, you find yourself further convinced she is easily the most radiant person in existence, full of lightness, patience, and insurmountable levels of generosity. And thanks, you meow once more, but now it's a gentle meow of satisfaction. I wasn't expecting to see you up so early. I know we both like to sleep in on these colder days. How are you feeling today? Deep in thought, you curl your tail around your cold, nipped toes. Baba has always possessed an uncanny knack for catching you off guard with such deep and profound questions. Reflecting on the state of your emotional being is something you prefer to avoid, but Baba has a way of drawing your true feelings out. You know with certainty there is no wrong answer, but neither is there a correct one. Well, how are you feeling today? I am feeling peaceful. You pause before answering, thinking back to how good the morning sun felt radiating against your skin. How blankets of snow stretched endlessly into the distance, creating a calm, pure white abyss. How tree limbs swayed gently, brushing evergreen leaves against the sky. You tilt your nose skyward, squint your eyes, and flex your cheeks into your best soothing Baba smile impression. I know that feeling well. The world is truly tranquil today, isn't it? How lucky for us that we get to experience it. When I get back, why don't we take a little stroll through the forest and get our old bones moving? We can listen to the bird song, feel the fresh air against our skin, bask in the sunshine. How does that sound? Baba scritches under your chin, around your ear, and down your back, your favorite way to be pet. It doesn't matter what mood you're in. Anytime you're on Baba, it's impossible to control the purr that bubbles pleasantly from your throat. Oh ho ho. Aren't you just an incorrigible lush today? Well, I promise more cuddles for you later. I best be off now. Onions are half off, and I don't get to the store soon. Helga will buy the whole lot. Again. Oh, don't give me such sad eyes. I promise I'll drive safe and I'll be back before you know it. 20 minutes or less, on my honor as a kitchen witch. You're in charge while I'm gone, so try not to let the broom out of the house and keep those sassy plants in line. Okay, I think that's all. Love you, Iggy. She gives you one more doting head pat and then slips through the kitchen door. It clacks and clatters from the dozens of charms and oddities dangling around the doorknob. With a lonely sigh, you hop to the floor. 20 minutes isn't long, but any time without Baba in the house feels emptier. You'll need to find something to do if you're going to fill that void. Admittedly, you always try to keep an open schedule, so you didn't bother creating plans for today. You never know when Baba will need your assistance after all. But it would be shameful to waste the free time you have now, so... What would you like to do today? I would like to explore. Baba has always permitted you free roam of the house, even the more magical areas off limits to all other guests. It has been a bit since I've had a proper interior expedition. You eye the window over the kitchen sink, crowded with lounging potted plants. Their heavy, bulbous heads look like paint-dipped onions. Though they're charmed with their colors to ensure more evenly sunned complexions, they suit their pots with the tracking sun. Today's bright skies not only help greatly with the pale petals and personality, but it also makes spying a brass key in a pot far easier. It glints rosy-hued against the dark soil. Ah, yes, right where I left you, Baba's cubby key. You have a habit of playing with things Baba has misplacing them further. Typical cat. How that key became hostage to the plants was part of yesterday's adventure. But I claim it back today. With a tail-curling stretch, you prepare for athletic feats. You leap to clear the shortest plant and gracefully land behind it, but... Wow! You howl as you fall short, smacking into and clambering over the ledge. Much to your disgrace, the plants gleefully roll in their pots, their petals forming saucy smirks. What are you laughing at? You hiss as you get your leg up. They shrug their vines before bobbing in soundless snickers. But they stiffen in shock as you lunge for one pot and triumphantly gulp up the key. Furious, your punishment didn't end on their terms. They virulently spit nectar at you. Ugh. Luckily, you're a cat. With deft reflexes, you duck the first line of fire. And then leap off the ledge, landing and scuttling beyond range for the doorway. Skidding into the living room, you spit out the key and a mouthful of soil. Puh, puh, detestable, despicable, and so very unscoradic of you. You spout back vocab from Baba's radio through the doorway, but the plants are too busy scooting again for the window to have been righteously got. I'll criticize them later. For now, wow. You've not a second thought when you're bowled over by a broom. The bundled bush pays you no mind as it sweeps up your dirt from the carpet and the key. No, cease, desist. But the enchanted broom only heeds the witch who gave it life. It continues fervently, swooping after a string of harried, hopping dust bunnies. I must get that cubby key. Your sharp eyes fix on the glint in the broom's tumbling dust. You burst forward just as the train of linty lapins scatter under the love seat. As the broom rears back for a low sweep, you dive before it and bat away the key. Marvelous. Alley-oop. You roll just shy of the devastating floor-clearing swipe, which sends those hair hairs headlong. You pick up your prize and venture to the edge of the room. Here, on the side of the stairs, is a small square frame, as if that bit of patterned wallpaper was uniquely picturesque. You gently push the key into its hole and twist just so until you feel that satisfying click through your teeth. The panel creaks open. You slip through. Many a time Baba has left the cubby light on, but the room is all inky blackness today. Nothing you can't manage. Hopping over sewing tins, toppling galoshes, and ducking hanging spearmint, It's impossible to navigate such a tight space without incidentally redecorating. But it isn't so tight that you cannot reach the back and find what you're searching for. Shadows have different depths, and in the very back of this cubby, where the corner of the sloping ceiling and the walls don't quite meet, the darkness is observably darker. That's just what you want, so you slip through the crack in that liquid way of most cats. You are now in the space behind the walls. In a modern home built of drywall and brick, a woolly insulation between keeps in the heat. But the gentle incandescent fluff that glows warmly in this house is not quite the same. Every step, skip, and slip as you climb makes it terrible like some tickler's soul, and its pulsing inner light shifts in a rhythm like a sensible laugh. Or so it feels. It's just magic stuffing. It's not possibly alive. There it is. Illuminated by the underglow is a U-sized doorway. You leap to land neatly in the center, but before you relive the kitchen air, something warm presses on your belly and glides you on mark. Your landing is perfect. Oh. I absolutely calculated that. Swishing your tail, you saunter onwards, leaving the soft light behind. But a few steps in, a wooden beam clogs your brow. Gah! Curses! Where did that come from? That wasn't there last time. Wait a second. The room is terribly cramped, forcing you to duck into a private session of checkers between a Spore Sprite and an itty mouse. The phosphorescent fungal furniture light allows the two to skip their cheese morsels around the patterned board. Golly! The mouse explains as the Sprite does a dastardly move across the board. Provolone pieces are seized by the Sprite and victoriously chomped. Not a crumb left for me. What are you little pests doing here? The Sprite and mouse frightfully turn to your furious face looming above. The Sprite slams their hands down to the toadstool table, releasing a smoke screen of spores that leave the animals sneezing. When they open their eyes, the Sprite has absconded. You scared them away. It was a best 2 of 3, and we're tied. How troublesome if I cared. A different room should be here. They don't just shift about so quickly. Usually. Well, I wouldn't know much about that. You don't miss the mysterious sadness that wilts their whiskers. I'm very new to exploring. I'm trying to make new friends in new places. Oh? Well, leave me out of it. Eep! You stomp into this narrow space and prowl around. The poor mouse scampers around your paws. I need the exit. The exit to the attic. Oh? If it's an exit you need, I know a much better way. You think you know better than a long-lived and learned cat like me? I'm just offering since you seem pretty lost. Well, naturally. The turns are all backwards. Now get me out. Absolutely. Hold on. The little thing rushes over to a forgettable inset stone and throws all their weight on it. The floor rumbles. Eh? Gua! Oh, what happened? Inertia flattens you as the whole room propels upwards into the darkness. But once it slows to a halt and your bones feel again their proper height, the wall with the secret slate is now replaced with an open view of the living room? Up to a lower room? Preposterous. That didn't happen last time, but... Oh, I'm Peep, by the way. What's your name? Eep. You sweep back Peep with a flick of your tail, but the critter clings on you as you leap onto the carpet. I am Ignatius, and you would be wise to remember my name. Oh, but your necklace says Iggy. You glower back at the dangling mouse child. Oh, 1, it is a collar, not a necklace. 2, only Baba may call me Iggy. Oh, but Iggy is a much cuter name. Well, I will admit you are correct in your assessment. You should refer to me as Ignatius. Understood? Yes, sir. Of course, anything you say, Iggy. Ha ha, I like her. What was that? Nothing. You lower yourself eye level with the young mouse. Tell me, where are your parents? Aren't you a bit too young for independent exploration? I see. They're gone, huh? Peep nods in answer. It is impossible to deny that the very sight of this pitiful being tugs at even the lowest chamber of your heart. You sigh. Very well. Since you assisted me earlier, I suppose I have no choice but to take you under my tail. Go on, climb aboard my head. We will wait in the kitchen. Without question, the young mouse scurries up your back with ease. They situate themselves squarely in between your ears. What are we waiting for? Baba? She will know what to do with you. Now I suggest you hold on. With your newfound friend, you return to the kitchen. At nearly every step, Peep lets out small gasps of wonder. You find yourself thinking, hoping they will grow desensitized eventually, but then you round the corner into the kitchen. And Peep loses all manner of sense. I smell so much food! Fruits, bread, and Peep's little pink nose wiggles and wiggles as they lean forward in search of a stronger scent. And cheese! Hey, are you trying to pull my fur out? Sit up there. Peep answers your complaint with a gentle pat on the head. It almost reminds you of the way Baba pats your head, almost. Sorry. You must behave while you're in here. Baba is a kitchen witch, so that makes the kitchen her most precious place. Oh, yeah, who's Baba? You skid to a halt so fast, Peep nearly tumbles from your head. How long have you been living here? Well, let me think. I was born 24 days ago. I think. So, about that long. And you still don't know who Baba is? Typical mouse. Baba is my witch. She is kind, compassionate, patient, loving. And she gives really wonderful chin scritches. Her nails are always trimmed to the perfect length. The scritches are so wonderful, in fact, you have to fight back a purr just thinking about him. Ooh, she's the old human? Yes, she's the old human. Peep plops down on your head, her grip loosening on your fur. What do you think she'll do when she sees me? My papa always said to stay hidden from the humans so they didn't shoo us away. Or worse. You think about Peep's delicate ribs poking through their fur. No, Baba isn't like that. Most likely she will feed you and then bathe you. A horrified shiver scuttles down your spine at the thought of a bath. Maybe I could just wash myself? Are you doing that already? Will I try? No, trust me, that won't be good enough. Bath time is the only time Baba won't take no for an answer. But it's worth it because it means you get to cuddle with her after. Now loosen your grip and I will jump us up. In one fluid leap, you alight back on your favorite window stool, the one with the best sun and the best views. Together you peer through the glass panes, waiting for Baba's car to return. Any second. Now. There! A glint of sunbeams over a hill. In the next moment, Baba's familiar truck is pulling to the driveway. You hop down and prance toward the doorway with Peep in tow. The little mouse burrows under your fur, hoping to stay out of sight, but you are too eager to pause and give her another rousing pep talk. The door cracks open, and immediately you are beneath Baba's feet, trilling and meowing, meowing and trilling. Oh, you sweet thing. Why, I miss you too. Just 1 second while I get these bags down. Baba places 7 heaping bags of onions on the table, and you watch with predatory interest as a few roll from the counter and onto the floor. Even small bits of loose paper like skin flutter down. Woo! There we go. What a haul that was. We should have more than enough to drink onion skin tea morning, noon, and night for months. Now, time for your pets. Baba reaches down to scratch your head, but her hand stops short. Iggy, what? Who is on your head? Is that a mouse? You curl your tail around your paws, waiting expectantly for Baba's incoming directives. Peep's grip on your fur tightens, and you can sense the barest of trembles quaking through her body. Oh my, poor thing looks absolutely frightened. What to do, what to do? Rhythmically, one of Baba's fingers taps his chin. Well, walks are always better with more people, right? Give me just a moment and I'll knit some mittens for our little friend. Baba reaches for Peep, and with a happy squeak, they climb into her hand. Satisfied, you purr. Baba is home safe. Your family has grown by one. All is right in your little corner of the world. Gone hiking. The cat cleaned his feet, the witch changed into her heavy winter coat, and the mouse slipped on warm new mittens. Finally, they embarked on their walk. They inhaled cold air, they listened to the crunch of snow underfoot, they yelled at birds, and today, like every day, they had a good day. The end. That was really cute. I like that.